there's been 3 shootings in the last week. The latest one was similar to the other 2. Broad daylight, a gunman turned up on his scooter in front of a school and shot point-blank range 4 people. They said 4 people dead, including 2 children at the Jewish school, and then he fled. Police are now giving chase throughout the city using helicopters, roadblocks, and the sirens are going off all the time. I'm in the city center right now. Why this is important to the Jewish school in particular is because 2 other shootings, which use the exact same method, targeted soldiers of ethnic backgrounds. 3 from North African origin, and another came from the Caribbean region, which suggests that there is clearly a racist motive behind this. It's a very brazen attack. It's in daylight. And right now, they've matched, so far, 2 shootings with the same gun. So they clearly think that this is the same person.
It's obviously going to be incredibly distressing for all those involved and in the area, and for any parents also with children in that area.
Well, we have a very strange situation down here because you also have major barracks with soldiers, paratroopers who've been to Afghanistan, who've been all over Africa, are being told not to wear a uniform outside the barracks right now. So then you've got also security being stepped up at all ethnic schools right now at the same time. So the situation is pretty alarming right now. 3 shootings which have left at least 6 to 7 dead in this area in the last week. And 1 lone gunman who seems to have no worries about taking risks and doing this in broad daylight.
President Sarkozy has now apparently said that it's much too early to link these shootings today with the killings and the attacks last week on the soldiers. He's quoted as saying there are some similarities, but it's much too early to say if there's a real link or not. Only the police and the judiciary will tell us what conclusions to draw. That is in contrast with his own Interior Minister, Claude Gantt, who said that, one can't fail to notice the similarities. Are people going to appreciate the politicians arriving now in Toulouse?
Personally, I don't think it's a good idea because at the moment they're trying to literally find this person on a scooter, and whenever the president travels, you can imagine just the convoys that are involved, and that takes up police time as well. I'm not actually sure it's going to be that helpful having him down here at the moment. I mean, there's helicopters flying over as well, and then you have to have a whole bunch of extra security when the president's here, and of course the other candidates are coming down as well right now. I have to say, I'm sure the police could rather do without it right now.
Again, just to let you know, we're obviously getting fresh reports coming into us from the AFP reporting that the words of the French prosecutor saying that the gunman opened fire at everything that moved and chased children into the school. The local prosecutor reported as saying that he shot at everything he could see, children and adults, and some children were chased into the school. The death toll is currently standing 4 people dead, including 3 children, 1 seriously injured.
Before this shooting, there were 60 special police officers who've been brought down from Paris, anti-terrorist teams as well, all looking for this gunman. I think the key issue now is they'll be looking at those bullets that have been used in that playground to see if they match the same bullets that were used in the shootings just as early as last Thursday. And if that's the case, and nobody seems to think that that's not the case, then they're clearly dealing with 1 gunman.